Hey you! Welcome to Testing New Makeup, where we get all the new makeup and we try it all in one video and create a full face. Today we've got lots and lots of new products. I've got some that are new to me and I actually have one repurchase. I'm also really excited to share with you a product that is launching today. So let's go ahead and get started. So what's the new product that's launching today, you ask? You curious? I'll tell you. From Esum, it's the mascara. Mascara delivers ultra volume and defining length for beautiful lashes. It's developed with an innovative blend of natural waxes and flexible polymers. It's a cream-based formula that delivers buildable, soft touch volume. Its organic extract of jojoba oil and Candelilla Wax deeply conditions and protects the lashes. So the shape of the brush head is engineered with short to medium stiff nylon bristles that help grip each lash at the root, creating instant dimension, length, separation, and curl. What more could we ask for, right? It's long-wearing, smudge-proof, water-resistant, vegan, and cruelty-free. So of course, we're gonna get nice and close. We're gonna get into all of the details. But officially, Mo is now a Muse Beauty Pro affiliate. So I'll have everything listed and linked for you down below in the description box. Now, let's get into creating a full face, trying out all the new makeup. So we're gonna start off with our eye look today. But I already did try out a new eyebrow product. Technically, it's not new, but it's new to me, and it's from Tom Ford. It's the Brow Perfecting Pencil. This brow product has a very fine tip, and I actually found it to work really well for me because of how sparse my brows were. I was able to create hair-like strokes. I was able to be a little bit more precise. It blended really nicely with the brush. I was able to create nice-looking brows that weren't too harsh, and I was able to go in and blend very nicely. So my first time, trying it, it was a little stiff. I kind of had to warm it up a little bit, but once I did, it was super smooth. I have pretty sparse brows, so certain products don't always look the greatest on me, but this, I think it looks pretty good. So eyebrows are done. So for the eyes today, we're working with the new Byredo eyeshadow palette. I do not have the other large Byredo eyeshadow palette, but this color story looked really pretty and it was something that I figured I would get more use out of than the other one. So just looking at the color story, I think I know what I want to do. So none of the eyeshadows have names, so we're just going to point and apply. I'm going to start off with this shade right here. This one and this one is a matte, and I'm using an Esum S33. I'm just going to blend that directly in my crease. Get a little bit closer so you can see. The other Byredo palettes that I have are so creamy and beautiful, and the color stories. So I was really excited to try this bigger palette. This is a softer shade. We're just starting off. It's giving me time to finalize my decision here of what look we're going to create today. There's this orangey shade in here. I really want to go into that. So let's pick up a little bit of that. And let's put that directly in the crease. And we'll see where this takes us. My doggy's in here, so if you hear any little pitter-patter on the floor, that's Donatello Giuseppe. Hey, Donatello Giuseppe, what you doing, baby boy? But so far, the two matte shades that we've applied are blending very nicely. Very easily, no fuss, We're going to add a little bit more depth to the look, so I'm going to go into this darker brown here and work that on the outer eye. We're using the same brush all around. So I'm keeping that color focused on the outer eye, and then whatever's left, transitioning it in the crease. Okay. I'm switching brushes now. I'm going to be using an Esum W23. We're going to use this to apply our lid shade. This really pretty green shade. Just apply that all over. So I like that we went in with just one light application and you can leave it soft. But let's build it up. Let's take it there. Let's try these shadows out. Let's see where we can take them. So I'm just building that shade up. This looks like a money green in the pan, but I feel it comes off a little bit lighter once applied. Going back into this darker brown shade we applied on the outer bit of the eye. I'm just going to re-intensify that a little bit. I wonder what this white frosty shade would look like. Let's tap that just a little. Again, I am going to come and do a dedicated video to this palette and create a couple of looks because, I mean, the size of it, it's very inspiring. Anywho, today we're just trying it out. I'm taking a little bit of this golden shade and we're going to put that as the inner corner highlight. Very pretty. So for the most part, the eyes are somewhat done, right? Let's do a little soft eyeliner and then we'll try out this mascara because I really can't wait to share that with you. For our next new product, I'm going to try out this one from Sisley. This is an eyeliner. I do have one similar, but it's got like a sparkle finish and I did share a full day wear test with that in my Sisley foundation video. And that thing did not move and the little sparkles did not move and it was just fantastic. So I went ahead and bought a matte shade in the same brown, but matte. This one is called Matte Tonka. This is waterproof. This is their Phyto-Khol Star. So we'll apply this in the waterline and then we'll do like a soft wing with it as well. Super creamy. And it lays on top of the more shimmery shade with good pigment. It's not like peeking through or anything like that, so very nice. Let's apply the Esum The Mascara. I like the shape of this wand. You can get your lashes nicely, you can get nice and close. It's smaller and then it gets a little bit bigger, but it's not too big of a wand. But I like the shape of this wand. So let me apply so you can see. Let me make sure we're nice and close. So I've not curled my lashes or anything. This is what they look like before. I just want to kind of show you. All right, so we're going to start at the base, wiggle, and apply. And I'm just going to keep building it up to my desired intensity. What's really nice about this is you can keep going and it's not going to get clumpy or heavy on your eye. Hello. Do my lower lash really quick. All right, let me get back at that angle so you can see. So it's giving me that lift. So it's giving me that lift and volume, and the color just enhances the eye look. As a daily contact wearer, I don't have any issues with it flaking or any burning or stinging in the eye because I do get nice and close to the base and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Another thing that's really nice about this is you're not getting an overly saturated wand. Because sometimes when your wand is just too saturated with product, that's where you get a lot of clumping and heaviness on your eyes. But with this, I don't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off from putting on the lower lash line on this side, just so we can finish the rest of our face, and then we'll come back and, you know, finalize the eye with a little shadow down there, a little more mascara. So let's get to it. So Gucci Beauty has a new primer. This is the Mattifying Primer with Shine Control. That it's very Gucci Beauty, very soft, very modern, very clean. We like the packaging very much. It is glass, and it's pretty much as it sounds. It's a mattifying primer. I have combination skin, so I have an oily T-zone. It's pretty normal. Everywhere else to dry. So I am curious to see how this is going to work for me. Gucci's other primer, the Silk Priming Serum, love. It smooths, it blurs, it hydrates, but not too much. It's really good. Like it a lot. So let's see what this one's all about. So here is what the texture of the mattifying primer looks like. It's a lot more runny than the other one. I will give you a little pump of that. Again, this is the Silk Priming Serum. So this one is the mattifying, and this is the silk. So it's a very lightweight gel-like texture. So both are very lightweight textures, but I can say that the mattifying one is like just a little bit lighter feeling. Just, obviously I haven't put it all over my face yet, but just like at the first kind of just feeling it. A lot of mattifying products these days, it's not what you think. They do give moisture to the skin, but they don't overly suck everything dry, because when you do that, your skin is automatically going to go into overdrive to compensate for you taking away what it needs. So this is a product that contains hyaluronic acid and glycerin to create a naturally perfected and visibly unified complexion. Okay, it also has rose centifolia, which soothes the skin and provides antioxidant power. Salicylic acid and bamboo powders control shine for up to a day. Wait, for up to a day, really? And blur the look of pores. Okay. So it's just basically a mattifying primer that keeps your makeup looking fresh while leaving your skin cared for. I like the sound of that. So what I'm going to do, we'll do like a pump, because maybe my skin is just going to drink this. I'm going to just stay on the fingertips so that it doesn't get absorbed. And let's do just one side. Let's get closer because it said it'll smooth pores. Let's see if we see any of that going on here. And I'll just put it all over my forehead. Let's see. Feels very, very lightweight. Very nice. All right, let's see. Do we see any pores? Magic? All right, so we're nice and close. This is what the skin is looking like. Definitely takes down the shine, but I don't look dull. I like that. And again, I have this area of my face is pretty normal to dry, so feels good so far. So let's complete the rest of the face, and then we'll apply foundation. It definitely feels like a nice balance, whereas it's going to keep your shine down, but your skin is not super dull and flat. It's a little like when I go to, so it's got like a little gripping magic to it, but not overly excessive. Just like a little bit. Because you see there's like a little tug, not too much, but my skin still feels smooth. So I'm going to use the Gucci foundation. You know, I finally got a tan, you guys. Yes. So I feel like my foundation's a little light, but we'll pull it all together. All right, we're super close. Not emphasizing any texture or lines. Looks smooth on the skin. Now my finger's gliding. It's not like sticking like it was before. It has a very nice finish. Yes. Let's move on to concealer. I have this one here from Rose Inc. This is their Softlight Luminous Hydrating Concealer. Buildable, non-comedogenic concealer that visibly brightens, blurs, and contours while nourishing skin with hydrating squalene and protective vitamin E. So it's medium coverage, radiant finish. Packaging is cool. Yeah, it's different. Okay, usually concealers are what? The square top. This one's got a little curve. It's got a pretty large size doe foot applicator. All right, so here's what we'll do, because this is said to be medium coverage. We'll start off with one dot there and a little out there, and we'll see what we need, and we'll go from there. Better to have less and need more than have too much and look cakey. What do we say? Oh, wow. That blended in nicely. Wow, I am like instantly brightened, and look at that. I mean, just look. A lot of my darkness is right here. And hello. It's got a really pretty glow to it too. So that radiant finish, it's a pretty glow, but it's not over the top, you know? That's what the under eye is looking like. So here's no product. And then that new Rose Inc concealer. Not bad. Let's even things out. I like how my under eyes look. Look very nice. I don't have a new setting powder, so I'm going to use my usuals. I'll have them listed and linked for you down below. And then we'll get back into finishing the face. All I set is my under eye because we're using mattifying primer. I didn't set the rest of my face, but that is what the under eyes look like now that they're set. My under eyes are nicely brightened and smooth, and my skin feels very nice. Cleaned off my W23 from Esum. I'm gonna go into that darkest shade here. I'll tell you, these shadows, they blend so nicely. I really like this palette so far. I can't wait to do more looks with it. It's so pretty. I'm going to put some of the Esum mascara on this lower lash. Hello, lower lashes. I didn't know I had. And you'll touch up what I have over here as well. I actually have two blush products. I don't know which one to go with. One I kind of want to share with you just for the sake of sharing with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. You'll see why in a moment. So it's from the brand Lilah. I've never tried anything from this brand. I've always wanted to. It's a clean brand. Their products look super aesthetic. Like, wow, it's like a little pebble. This is definitely something you know, speaks to me. So I picked up their Divine Duo Lip and Cheek in the shade Be Lovely. Okay, packaging is impressive. You open it up, and here's your little nugget. It's tiny. I'm all about small products. I have no problem with small products. What is this? 0.08 ounces. It's very small. I was not expecting it. But it's cool because you go like this and you slide over to the blush. But I don't know how I feel about it. Like I mean, here's the pros to something like this small, you know? You can just throw it in your purse and touch up your cheeks with your finger and, you know, put it on your lips. Clean hands, of course. But I think for the price, I was not expecting this. So I do have another one, and this is from Rose Inc. The packaging, again, it's got that curve. I think that's like the whole vibe with the line. It's pretty cool. So you open it up, and here is the blush. Just for comparison's sake, because I feel like maybe you think I'm exaggerating. Here's the Lilah B, and here's the Rose Ink. So little. And again, I have no problem with like smaller products, but okay, I'm gonna stop and just pick one and use one. Or maybe should we use one on each cheek? We could do that. Let's do that. I want to try the Rose Ink first. So this is the color Foxglove. It's pretty. I'm going to use my sponge. Oh, wow. I love a cream blush. And I am putting this over top of the powder. And it's melding nicely into the skin. And I like how, like, it looks super intense, but it shears out nicely. Okay, so that was the Rose Ink. Let's go into this little guy on the other side. Using my sponge, just finding a clean part. It's pretty. It's soft. Both of these cream products are blending into the skin really nicely. They look nice. They don't look like I have on like makeup per se. I haven't built them up yet. I just want to put one layer first. Let's see how they build. So that's the Rose Ink. And that's the Lilah B. I'm going to build. Let's go back into Rose Ink. And let's build that up a little bit. We took soft matte skin and gave it some glow. Yes, we did. That's the Lilah B, and this is the Rose Ink. They're very similar for the most part. So this next product, it's a repurchase. Old Faithful. Okay, like die hard, true hard. But the one I have, it's time. You know, makeup expires, but I used it so much. I had to repurchase. So I'm talking about the Sisley bronzer. This is what mine looks like. It's in silver packaging, and this is what the new one, it's gold. But they're pretty much the same. So I'm very happy to have a new one. It was time. For me, this is the most perfect everyday bronzer. No makeup. Makeup. Looks so healthy and natural on the skin. It has a little bit of glow to it, but not too much. So I know we should sort of kind of have a matte base, but we're warming things up and glowing them up a little too. It's a nice balance, I will say that. So here is what the skin is looking like. It's got a soft matte base, but we have a little good balance with the glow. So, yes. All right, so I actually have two lip products. I have one from Sisley. I feel like I had a lot of Sisley in today's video. Anyhow, Sisley and Hermès. I have this one from Sisley. This is the Phyto-Rouge Shine. This is their new sheer color with hydration. Comes in the little sleeve. Very Sisley. Look at the gold on the inside. We love that. It comes with the little sleeve. And here is the actual lipstick bullet. It matches the bronzer nicely. Look at that. So I got this one in the shade number 3, Sheer Flamingo. Packaging is very pretty. Has a little S on top. Okay, I am going to remove my balm. I did prep my lips with my Lawless. Let's try this. And if we don't like it with the look, we can take it off and try something else. I know I have all the new lipsticks here. So let me just give you a quick swatch. So this is a sheer. Wow, it's not that sheer. Okay, let's try it out. I like that I can sheer it out even more. If you want it to look more like a stain on your lip. That's the lipstick sheared out soft application. I'm going to build it up because I have a feeling this color especially we can build up. So that's number 23, Sheer Flamingo. That's pretty. I'm going to remove that. Let's try the Hermes. Let's see which one we want to go with. This one's even more sheer than the Sisley. This will go nicely in your purse, you know? That's pretty. That's more my speed. Oh, I just got this all over. This has a little fragrance to it. I like this color a little bit more than I was expecting. I'm gonna kind of sheer it out with my finger. Just a little bit. All right, so let's check out all the details on the skin. And no, I'm not wearing any highlighter because I don't need to. Because the blushes are quite hydrating and glowing on the skin. I don't feel the need to put a highlighter on top. So now that everything's been sitting for a while, let's see, hasn't settled in anything, has not settled into anything on my forehead. The under eyes still look really, really nice. This is the Rose Ink blush side. This is the Lilah B blush side. The shadows on the eyes are super smooth. The color combination just works really nicely together. And this mascara, it's nice, right? And this Hermes lip, yes, okay. All right, here we are. Here's our full face. I love this eyeshadow palette. I can't wait to come back and create more looks with it for you because this palette is quite inspiring. Look at the color story again. It's so pretty. And I feel like I didn't use enough shadows, but I did. I feel inspired and I feel like I can create soft, pretty looks and then more dramatic looks. So really like this eyeshadow palette. I guess it's fair to say that this look is like a soft glam. The mascara goes really well with it. I don't feel the need to wear false lashes. I feel quite comfortable with the volume and the lift and the definition that I got with the new Esum mascara, which launches today. It'll be linked down below. Check it out. So that's our full face of testing new makeup. Let me know what your favorite product was today. Comment down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and a special thank you to Muse Beauty Pro for sending over this beautiful mascara, and I had some other goodies too, which I'll be sharing with you in an upcoming haul. Yay! Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon. Bye!